is a version of you who has already survived everything you're scared of. A version of you who already knows how this chapter ends and is trying, in 1,000 quiet ways, to send messages back. If you've ever had a feeling that came out of nowhere, don't go there. Message that person, turn left, not right. Start now. If you've ever felt a strange pull towards a place, a person, a path, that made no logical sense at all, what if that wasn't just your imagination? What if it was your future self calling you home? In this video, I want to show you a different way of looking at your life. Not as a straight line you're blindly walking, but as a living web of timelines, where a wiser, calmer, more healed version of you is already standing at the end, whispering back guidance to the you who is here, right now. Keep watching, because by the end of this video you'll know how to recognize when your future self is speaking to you, how to stop ignoring the signals, and how to make choices today that your future self will look back on and say, "Thank you. You saved us." Two, time is not what you think. We grow up being told that time is a straight line, past, present, future. What if that's only one way of seeing it? Imagine time as a huge ocean. You are standing on one particular wave, the you of today, but that ocean holds every wave you've ever been and every wave you could ever become. From above, it's all happening at once. Your future self is not some distant fantasy version of you. They're a real frequency, a real pattern in that ocean of time. And when you feel that pull in your chest, that quiet thought that says, "You were made for more than this," it's not a random glitch. It's a signal. 2. How your future self sends signals. Your future self doesn't speak in full sentences. They don't send you long emails you can just open and read. Instead, they speak in symbols and sensations because that's the language your soul understands. They speak through sudden knowing, that split-second clarity that appears from nowhere. You just know something, and you can't explain why. Persistent nudges, an idea that keeps coming back. A dream you cannot shake. A feeling that says, "There's more than this life you're tolerating." Body reactions. Your stomach drops around certain people. Your chest tightens in certain rooms. Your body relaxes when you think about a new path. Your cells are early receivers of future information. Synchronicities. The right book, the right video, the right sentence appearing at exactly the right moment. As if the universe is stacking breadcrumbs in front of you. These are not accidents. They are deliveries. Your future self can't drag you, but they can light up the trail. Why we ignore the messages. Here's the hard truth. Most people don't miss their future self's signals because they don't receive them. They miss them because their life is too loud to hear them. We are taught to override our intuition, silence our emotions, explain away our inner voice as overthinking, anxiety, or nonsense. How many times have you felt, "I shouldn't do this," and then done it anyway because you didn't want to upset someone or be dramatic or be the difficult one? And then later, you say to yourself, "I knew it. I felt it. I should have listened." That sentence, "I knew it," is one of the clearest proofs that your future self is trying to communicate with you. You did know. You just didn't yet trust the version of you who knew. 4. The future you who already survived. Take a moment and imagine something with me. Close your eyes if you can. Picture a version of you standing 5 years ahead in time. Their shoulders are less tense. Their eyes are softer. They breathe a little deeper. They've made it through the things you're scared of right now. They know which relationships stayed, which ones you gracefully walked away from, which chances you finally took, which heaviness you finally put down. They know which nights you cried yourself to sleep and which morning you woke up and said, "Enough, I'm choosing me this time." They're not perfect. They're not some airbrushed, unrealistic ideal, but they are real, and they are so proud that you kept going. Now imagine that this future you is allowed to send tiny messages back in time, not big dramatic events. Just a dream, a feeling, a sentence that pops into your mind, a sudden urge to change direction. How gentle would they be with you? How patient? How many times would they resend the same message until you finally listened? You're not alone in your choices. There is a wiser you whispering through every single one. 5. The 3 main ways your future self talks to you. Let's make this practical. There are 3 main channels your future self uses to reach you. A. Emotion. We are taught to fear big feelings, but emotion is often the first language your future self uses. That wave of dread before saying yes to something you don't want. That quiet joy when you imagine a different life. That grief that rises when you think of staying where you are forever. Your future self sends emotional echoes so you can feel the truth before your mind tries to talk you out of it. B. Imagination. Imagination is not childish. It's how your soul rehearses reality before you step into it. When you keep picturing yourself, living somewhere else, doing a different kind of work, loving in a healthier way, being softer with yourself. That's not just dreaming. That's your future self sending images and possibilities so your current self has a map. C. Repetition. If something keeps returning to you, an idea, a calling, a feeling, pay attention. The mind wanders everywhere. The soul repeats itself. Your future self is gentle, but they are persistent. They will keep knocking with the same theme, the same lesson, the same invitation, until one day you stop running and finally open the door. 6. How to start listening, without overcomplicating it. You don't need rituals under a full moon on a mountain to hear your future self. You just need space. Here are a few simple ways you can start listening differently. 1. The 10-second pause. Before you say yes or no to something important, pause for 10 seconds. Place your hand on your chest or stomach and simply ask, "Future me, how does this choice feel in our body?" Notice what happens. Do your shoulders tense up? Does your breathing get shallow? Or do you feel a slight drop of peace, even if you're scared? The body often answers faster than the mind. The Future Self Journal. Question. Once a day, write at the top of a page, "Dear future me, what do you want me to know today?" Then write whatever comes. Don't judge it, don't overthink it. Let yourself be surprised. Some days it'll be simple. Drink some water. You're tired. Rest. Stop texting them back. Other days it might be deeper. You don't have to be the strong one for everyone anymore. Start what scares you. It matters more than you know. This is a conversation with yourself across time. Track your "I knew it" moments. Every time you catch yourself saying, "I knew it," write down what you knew, what you felt, and what actually happened. You're not doing this to punish yourself. You're doing it to gather evidence that you are not crazy. You are intuitive. You are connected. It trains your mind to trust your inner signals next time. 7. What about fear? You might be thinking, what if my future self is just my anxiety? What if I'm imagining all of this? What if I get it wrong? Beautiful question. Fear and intuition feel different. Fear is loud, frantic, urgent. It yells, "Everything is going to go wrong. Hurry! Fix it now." Intuition, and the voice of your future self, is quieter, clearer, and strangely calm. It might still ask you to do scary things like leaving a harmful situation, setting a boundary, starting something new. But underneath the fear, there's a feeling of rightness, a sense of, this might be hard, but it's true. If you can, start asking yourself, is this fear trying to protect an old version of me? Or is this intuition trying to grow a new one? 8. When life falls apart. On purpose. Sometimes, your future self doesn't just send whispers. Sometimes they let certain things fall apart. The job that suddenly ends, the friendship that fades, the relationship that finally snaps, the plan that just won't come together no matter how hard you push. It hurts. It feels unfair. It feels like failure. But often those collapses are course corrections. Your future self knows that certain paths lead to dead ends. And sometimes the gentlest thing they can do is not let you keep walking down a road that will kill your spirit slowly. You might not see it yet, but one day you will stand where they stand and whisper back to your past, "I'm so glad that didn't work out. You deserve so much more." 9. Becoming the future self you keep dreaming of. Here's the most beautiful part. Every time you honor your feelings instead of burying them, listen to your body instead of betraying it, Choose rest over self-punishment. Speak your truth instead of swallowing it. You are not just listening to your future self. You are becoming them. You are collapsing the distance between who you were and who you came here to be. Your future self is not a stranger. They are the part of you who made it through, forgave themselves, stopped apologizing for existing, and finally realized they were worthy of a softer life. They are the you who knows you were never too much. You were just surrounded by environments that asked you to be less. And right now, as you watch this, they are leaning back through time, placing a hand on your shoulder, whispering, "Keep going." You have no idea how beautiful it gets when you stop abandoning yourself. 10. Final transmission. So the next time you feel the urge to change your life, the nudge to walk away from something heavy, the quiet pull towards something that lights you up, and your mind says, "Who do you think you are?" Remember this. You are the bridge between the you who has survived everything so far and the you who is waiting in the future, smiling because you chose you this time. Listen to the whispers, trust the nudges, honor the feelings. That's how you answer the call from the future self who has always, always believed in you. Please leave a comment where you are watching from. I love to know where my videos land. Please like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm get this video out to more people who need it. As always, this has been Valkyrie. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time, take care of yourself and others.